Welcome to an exciting, finally, episode 1 of Gundam Blackwing Delta.
Whoa! It's a long time coming.
Yes, it has been a while. I'll let everyone introduce themselves first before I explain what's going on here. I also have a little treat for everyone, including the audience.
Well, I guess I'll start, because I rarely start. My name's Battery Batty on Battery Batty at Twitter.com. I DM bugs exposed for the channel, and I draw art sometimes. Also, I have a Tumblr. Woo.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Hype Arbalist. I draw things. Still working on that God Eater campaign. Just waiting and making sure everything's hunky-dory on it. And Luis.
Hey everyone, my name is Luis Vasquez and I make music. You will find me on Twitter at Luis Vasquez with the Q Music. I've been drawing the music lately. Hopefully 2 new songs coming out this week. One still can say, the other one is for Red Claw, the dinosaur. He's redebuting this Friday, and they are debuting with a new cover song that I made for them. So if you're so inclined and you are not in the future, even if you're in the future, go check Red Claw, check his cover, and let me know what you think. Next person.
Hi, Ninja Dance Funhouse. I'm the main editor and channel manager of Phantasma, and I am excited to get this party started. So let's hit it off, Chibi.
All right, and I guess I'll just do my little spiel for a quick second here. Hi, my name is ChibiWisdom. You can find me at ChibiWisdom over on Twitter, and you can find me at ChibiWisdom Art over on Tumblr. I do arts and mostly a lot of mecha and armor and stuff like that, especially a lot of mecha because of this campaign in particular. And a couple other campaigns, but we're not talking about those right now. My commissions are available, and that's my spiel. Now, before I get into my secondary spiel, I have a treat for all of you, including my players. And this is something that has been half a year in the making. And this is something that was put together with the help of Luis himself and one amazing Lorian Ross. And it is the intro song for our campaign. So I'm going to play that now on Roll20.
Holy shit!
Fucking
God damn.
I guess before I go into my secondary spiel, Luis, do you want to talk about that at all, or no?
Yeah. We Lorian and I spent like a good amount of time working on this song. It was how many times it was to do?
This final mix took a very long time to get here, and even after that, then there are additional mixes beyond it. So there are 2 versions. Technically, there are 3 versions of this song for the audience. This is actually the shortened TV version, is what we call it.
We might have gone a bit too far even for the TV version.
It came out pretty fucking great though. Like holy shit.
But yeah, it's the song was inspired by Jam Project, which is a band that really sets its roots into Mecha. Every one of its members had a big career in music before, and almost every single one of them has already had an experience making music for anime, for Mecha specifically, and they came together to make this super group that it's just amazing. We try to replicate that, but at the end of the day, Lorian and I have very distinctive styles that we try to come together into one super song. Which, oh boy, there's a lot that came into what that song became.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot. If anyone's a musician and tries to play that thing, you will know you will know what everything that went into that.
Okay. Yes.
I mean, like even like if you like didn't get it like as much as you wanted it, like what you were inspired by, Luis, like you both like carried like the same kind of like ethos, in terms of like I don't know, both of you coming together and using your musical styles. It's just it came out really great.
That's a good music.
That's a good song.
I appreciate it.
But with that, we can get to the session proper. The year is UC 0097, 1 year after the opening of Laplace Box. Despite the revelation of the Universal Century Charter that acknowledges the existence and rights of new types, the framework of the world has not been greatly altered. These are the events that led into Gundam Unicorn and Gundam Narrative, respectively. While a war continues to rage on, we're not looking at that. We're looking at the background behind all of this. The things that have gone on in the darker parts of this universe. The parts that new types, Earth Federation, and the Xeon Axis don't necessarily want you to know about. This is the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, you nearly took it. You nearly took it home, Chibi.
I know. We enter in on a small ship that is putting along. It is a long, kind of rectanguloid kind of shape that basically looks like a glorified shipping container in space. Imagine a shipping container with engines strapped to it. That's basically what you're looking at. And as we zoom in on it, we can see that while this ship is in movement, the cargo within ancient mobile suits that hold relatively no strength or power to them whatsoever within our modern technology of UC-97. The ship itself holds minimal crew, just enough to make it function. That's not what's important. First, I'm gonna roll a 1d4. The camera continues to zoom in on a small room, almost equivalent of a broom closet. Going past the doorway, it automates itself open, despite the fact that our camera technically doesn't exist. Into the room, there is a small set of bunks. The top bunk itself is completely devoid of a passenger, but the bottom bunk definitely has someone resting there. Neil. Would you like to describe your character for us?
Neil is not your usual young protagonist. He has seen a lot. He's probably past his better days. He already has like white hair in his head. He has a bit of a long hair. It looks tired. He really looks tired. With a bit of a goatee. He's, even though his hair has white, it's all the rest of his hair is like graying out to some degree. It's not black. It's going. It's really going. And he's moderately sized, and you just look at him, you know he has gone through shit.
Got a bit of a dad bod going on?
Yeah, man.
All right. So what are you doing at the current moment?
Probably fiddling with something because he can't be calm and not doing something. Probably opened one of the containers to check one of the mobile suits, found something wrong, and decided, I can fix it. Why not? Right? They're not gonna move, but I can keep them good, I guess.
Fiddling with the component in your hand while kind of just laying back in your bunk, you can definitely tell that this is a augmented part. Definitely not factory or standard factory issue. It was probably meant on like a much more advanced unit than what it is actually on. It was probably the cheapest thing that was available in the shop. But for a GM, this is serviceable. I'm not even going to ask for a roll. As you're fiddling with it in your bunk, taking your time, you've gone through working on GMs your entire life, essentially.
And GMs just take whatever you put on them.
They will take whatever.
That's what a GM was made to, especially this era of a GM.
It does strike you as a bit odd, though. The contents of this ship. You did know about the things that were being worked on and the things that are being transported, but it still doesn't quite make complete sense to you. Yeah, some of the things here are definitely museum pieces, like the Type C GM, or even the gun tank that for some reason Earth Federation was very reluctant to actually hand over to this museum. Heck, even the Gundam itself, that TR6, that thing that you remember quite distinctly from your past. The Rick Dom and the ball is a bit weird. Something just seems a bit off to you.
The fact that a ball is alive, and the fact that somehow someone could put their hands on a dom from this federation, and it's decent.
Yeah, it's in good condition too.
It hasn't been used for testing or scrap or something weird.
The stranger thing is that the gun tank is in pristine condition.
I'm paying more attention to the GM because it's one of those units that I'm more familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of want to keep it as a serviceable condition as I can. And mostly, like, I know I won't have, like, parts or anything, but I can at least check through that thing to see that in case when we get to the destination, to the museum, something needs to be done, I already know what needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
At least the GM, the gun tank looks way too good for how old it is. I'm like, okay, sure, fine. And the dom brings memories. I don't want to touch the dom.
So, getting up out of your bunk, you're intending to take the part that you've just fixed up and put it back in the GM. As you're walking by, one thing that does strike you as odd, as it almost careens directly into your shins, is a tiny Haro ball that runs straight past you.
Okay, whose heart was that? God damn it! Keep your heart in check.
As you say that, you hear a set of footsteps quickly chasing after it. Mr. Xander Bellwind, would you like to describe yourself?
A somewhat tall man, very tired looking with neck length hair, long hair, has what looks like his eyes are somewhat just closed as he's running after this Haro ball. She's like, Haru, please stop.
Data!
Oh, yes, I get it. Data.
That one got loose.
Yes, Haru tends to be a little adventurous.
I swear you could reprogram that thing, but somehow they don't get the reprogram. I don't get how those work.
No, yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, are you also a passenger or a visitor here?
Well, I'm supposed to work on the museum pieces.
Oh, well, that's actually quite fortuitous. Name's Xander Bellwind, and he puts out his hand.
Yeah, I shake it.
Oh,
Neoboro.
Neoboro. Ah, yes. May I call you Neil?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You know what? Xander, can you please give me a history check? It'll be a high DC if I want to see if you'll get something.
Okay. 24.
Okay. That is... I didn't actually expect you to get that. Okay. When he mentions the name, that... Some kind of rings in the back of your head like you've heard that before, or at least read about it. Not sure why.
Huh. So, Neil. What, Sorry, sorry, it takes me a moment to get my words straight. A little too much time in the lab and not enough time talking to people. Yes, so, I'm actually I actually do a bit of work designing mobile suits and trying to learn more about it. Do you know if there's any? Do you have any sort of repository of the builds here?
The builds.
The plans of these.
Sadly, I don't think I have anything like that. I mostly worked out of memory.
Ah, oh, that's fair.
Most like things like the GM, are things I work a lot of time in my life, so I just know them. I actually wasn't allowed most of the time to keep plans or anything, so I just.
That's fair. That's fair. But don't want to get the. Oh, wait. Were you a soldier? If it's too personal, it's fine. I just.
Yeah, I did have my time, especially during 1 year war.
All good. There's no such thing as a good war. I understand that.
Yeah. That's behind me, though.
Yeah.
Still, I like those machines.
Oh, then I will. We should meet up later. I've got to go check on Haru real quick.
Yeah, sure.
As you say that, Haru is already right next to you, but he stabs your leg with a fork and then runs off.
Ah!
No, that one's gonna be a problem.
Oh, you have no idea, but he saved my life.
Get confusion.
And then runs away, not explaining any further.
We are going to follow Xander for the time being, as Neil is going to be fixing up a GM. Xander, as you're chasing after Haru, you very quickly see Haru, once you're catching up, he has already plugged his interface into a door that has the label restricted already plastered on front of it.
Is there anyone nearby?
Give me a quick perception check.
And also cameras.
That's what a perception check's for.
Did it hit? Come on. Nope. That's a 9.
Doesn't look to be any people around. It actually seems pretty spare. From what you remember from the hangar, that's where most of the personnel are, at least for what you've seen.
Mm-hmm.
It's either the maintenance crew or the front of the ship, the captain's area.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't seen anyone else outside of that. Just actually, now that you think about it, a little weird.
Yeah, he's like, well, he's gonna be lost in thought for a second while Haru is actually doing his thing.
Okay, since you're giving him the time, after a little bit of pondering and thought, you eventually hear hacking complete.
Okay.
The door shoots open, and inside of this restricted area, you see floor to ceiling, but it's like a broom closet essentially of servers, and there is a small terminal display directly kind of at the back of this closet. It's literally like a small, maybe 5-foot long hallway.
Oh, well, I didn't see anything. Oh no. Haru, take care of. Do what you're gonna do.
He's already gone in.
Okay. Make sure to go through the vents.
Illegal activity is the best activity.
Then walks away.
But as you're walking away, though, you do get like you hear a little like bleep from Haru. Essentially, like the Star Fox like you got a message kind of like noise, like
Yeah.
the whip,
Yep.
danger
And-
approaching.
Oh, what kind?
And you do hear a set of footsteps coming. Though it is mildly surprising, but also unsurprising, because it is not a guard, at least from what you can tell. It's hard to tell, really, actually, now that you think about it. It is one Ren's Primo. Would you like to describe yourself, sir?
Ren's Primo, a very kind of, I wouldn't say imposing figure, but he definitely has an aura about him. He's about 6 foot, fairly muscular, which you can see his arms kind of displayed. He's wearing a tank top, kind of a little bit sweaty, baggy, combat pants. Probably the most noticeable thing about Ren's, though, is his face. He has very fluffy, magenta hair that's kind of like poofed down the front, going down to sideburns. He has like little scruff, like the inklings of a potential goatee, but probably doesn't grow that far out besides that. And he has a big pair of glasses. He's probably just casually like walking along, just whistling to himself.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hey there.
You.
Who
Go
might
ahead.
you be?
Oh, he extends his arm out for a handshake. Xander Bellwind. Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you, Ren's Primo. And he's just gonna take your hand with both of his hands, and he's just gonna kind of like strong-armedly like shake your hand.
And you just see his noodle arms just wave.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen you on the ship before.
That's fair. I haven't seen you either. So, what brings you here?
Oh, well, I've just been, like, looking for a buddy of mine. He's kind of gangly looking, has green hair. Kind of looks like you, but with a slightly pointier nose, I guess.
Okay.
Doesn't ring any bells?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it's fine.
If you want, I can help look for him with you.
Oh, no, I wouldn't want to bother you or anything.
I don't mind. Honestly.
I mean, like, if you insist.
Xander thinking in the back of his head, get the fuck out of this area now.
Whip whoop. Assistance needed.
No.
Whip whoop.
No. He just puts on his earpiece. He says, "No, Haru, fine, we're fine."
So, the ship's carrying museum pieces, I've heard.
Yes. Yes, actually, I was actually in the hangar earlier. Quite some very old but very well maintained units.
Any, mind telling me what's on the supply list, or is that asking too much?
I mean, we're both probably very able to just go down there and see if you would like.
Oh yeah, you know what? Why don't you take me down there?
Okay.
He's just gonna like wrap one of his arms around your shoulder.
So, what's your profession, if you don't mind me asking?
I've just been kind of finding work. Things have been kind of crazy for me after my time in the Federation, but I've learned to make do.
Oh, you're also Federation.
Also, is there any other veterans on board?
Yes. Though I never actually served combat. I was more or less dealing with the leavings of battlegrounds, trying to find out why they stop functioning.
You're one of them techies, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. There's it was quite droll, actually. Though there was a bit of excitement at the end, and then I don't work for them anymore, but on good terms.
that's understandable.
Mhm.
My last stint in the military didn't go so well, but I was able to pull off a bit of a miracle. Don't want to, toot my own horn or anything, but But let's more about the ship. So
As you two walk away, the scene holds on the door for a brief moment before you hear, "Door stuck,"
Oh.
and then as we leave from that scene, moving down the ship into the hangar. Neil, you've been putting this component into the GM for some time. It's gotten itself situated nicely. It's all up and running. Theoretically, this GM should be in practically the prime of its life.
It's good. Good to work on this one of these again.
The engineers that are around here, while they are like looking over manifests and things like that, it does strike you a bit as odd that like there are the only armed guards on this entire ship, from what you can tell, are hanging around the gun tank. Which is weird. I think I don't need to tell you why that's weird.
It's a freaking gold ass gun tank. What the heck?
Yeah. Like even the technicians don't want to go near it because of the security guards there. But you do manage to see, as you're kind of sitting near the top of this GM, kind of casting your eyes downwards a little bit, you can see your new acquaintance Xander being accompanied by I wouldn't say red-haired, but we'll say red-haired for now, individual. It's like what, like a magenta?
yeah, it's magenta. You can tell just from this guy's aura instantly that this guy's either is or previously a soldier of some sort.
Hey, Xander.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Neil.
What you doing over here?
Oh, yes, I was showing this fine gentleman Ren's Primo, was it?
Yeah, Ren's Primo, nice to meet you. And he's gonna hold out a hand to shake with you, Neil.
Yeah.
Do you shake?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm in the top of the GM. I can't shake from here.
Oh, okay, then I'm gonna retcon that. I forgot you were at the top of the GM. Oh yeah, your buddy was just showing me around.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yep.
Get used to it. We're still gonna be stuck in this thing for a while.
This giant box.
Yeah, you can describe it as the box with engines.
Yep. Yes.
Wait,
what a
it's-
weird design.
It's what the GM described, so it must be true.
Can Ren's just like knock on the hull of the GM like from the bottom?
Yes. It's made of metal.
Ah,
However,
seems sturdy.
I was gonna actually interrupt you for a moment. As soon as you knock, you hear a loud noise coming from essentially the opposite direction of you that startles everyone in the hangar.
Okay.
Looking in that direction.
Lorenz is just unclipping his
Oh god.
pistol. Oh no.
I'm already playing music. What the heck?
Jun Aramaki, what are you doing?
Jun Aramaki is inside the cockpit of the gun tank currently.
Oh lord.
He is fiddling with buttons and found the radio.
Oh no.
The two guards that have been hanging outside of this gun tank are immediately at panic from the noise, and one of them has turned to go over to the gun tank and just starts slamming on it.
The fuck out.
The cockpit door now just comes open. Hey! You can't mess with this thing! It's very delicate!
Turn the radio off!
Ah, come on! I finally found something that sounds like the Tank Force 5 theme!
You're putting everyone deaf!
Ah. Sorry, Ken, we gotta turn it down.
And
Things that strike you as odd immediately, Neil. That isn't a technician.
number one.
In fact, you're pretty sure that this isn't someone who is normally, like, on the manifest of this ship. Who the hell are they?
Also, I have a 3. Why and how the hell does a mobile suit have a standard radio?
Yeah. Yeah? That one also a bit weird.
Don't
That's
question it.
what the hell?
Lorenz is just gonna sigh and bun up his gun holster.
Oh, thank goodness it wasn't Haru.
Any of you two know what the heck that is about?
No, just as confused as you are.
Yep, that's... I mean, it's being very lively.
One of the guards kind of like holds up both his hands and just kind of shouts up to the entire hangar. Sorry about that! Designated pilot for the gun tank. Pay him no mind. Pretend that you...
Designated. What?
Pretend you didn't hear anything I just said, or what he just said.
I want to emphasize the fact that he said like designated low and the what was really loud.
What?
Oh, that's...
Why? What? This is a museum piece. Why the heck there's a designated pilot for a museum piece?
Maybe it's for...
I'm going down.
Huh, maybe it's for like some weird air show or something, like mobile suit show.
It's for an air show. The gun tank is for an
Yes.
air show.
Yeah, in space. You
Lorenz
see.
is just gonna point to like the both of you. Wait, you don't know what's going on?
No.
I
Okay.
have no clue. I'm surprised that thing has power on it.
Well, I guess these relics aren't as much of relics as we previously thought.
I mean, it's neat. There's so much dust in this freaking can. Anyways.
Good save.
I can say for a fact that all these units are way in too much of a good condition.
Kind of suspicious.
That DM, I haven't tried to turn it on, but I bet it can turn on and move and everything. It's fuel. That gun tank looks way too good to be something pre-1 year war.
I mean, like I said, probably for a show.
I'm sorry. How the hell are there parts of that thing still, like, you know, okay, that thing doesn't even have a Minovsky particle
Generator.
generator.
Yes, it runs on diesel, basically.
So, you know how difficult it is to maintain a diesel engine?
It's
In
diesel
space,
and
yes.
nuclear power. The radiation makes it spicy.
Can I roll a sleight of hand check real quick in front of these two individuals? I'm just
What are
gonna
you
be.
attempting to do?
I'm writing notes on a notepad
Sure, go ahead.
about information that I have just acquired. That's a nat one. No, yeah, Renz is just out in the open, like writing down on his fucking notepad, like. Okay, designated pilot. What was your name? Neil. Okay. Yeah, and Xander. Okay. It's just being very apparent about it.
I'm guessing you're just trying to make sure you know the events of today, correct?
Oh, yeah, I'm just trying to keep tabs on everything.
Understood. I tend to do that, but with recordings, actually.
Oh, do you have a tape recorder on you?
At times.
At times. His other tape recorder is currently locked in a broom closet.
It's fine.
Actually, you know what? That makes. If you'll excuse me, I've got to go and grab that just in case.
No worries.
Yes. It was nice meeting both of you. We'll probably see each other again.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's a very small ship.
Yep.
The guard who like announced to everyone just now kind of like looks a little hesitant, but he like checks his watch for something, kind of looks around and then goes over to the gun tank and kind of knocks a little gently, but just goes, "Oi, kid."
Door swings open. Huh?
Doc wants you to actually, stretch your legs before anything happens, and I don't know, maybe take a couple laps around. Might be good for you.
Is it already that time? Designated calisthenics. Okay.
Yeah, feel free to walk and talk, or do whatever I don't know what you do.
Okay. Ken, I'll be back, okay? Looking back into the cockpit.
Noticeably, the three of you don't hear another voice.
And close the door. Okay, stretch. Okay, hands up in the air, reach the sky. Okay, let's see. And touch toes. Okay, yeah, no, this is a good idea, I needed this. Okay. Just stretching hamstrings.
Have the guards taken their gaze away from June at this point?
One of them, kind of looks at him like he's a weirdo for a second, and then he just kind of rolls his eyes and just goes back to his post.
Okay.
And
Well,
begins a slight jog, going past you all.
I'm actually gonna, step in front of you before you go any further.
Starts jogging in place. Hello.
Sorry, I didn't see where I was going. Rins Primo. This is my new friend, Neil. Was it? They said something about you being a designated pilot?
At that point, June stops jogging, and there is a beaming smile on his face. Designated pilot? Yes, for I am the newest member of the Reformed Tank Force 5!
What?
Is he crazy?
The three of you, please roll me histories.
Would I have
hell's a
anything with that?
Force? 15.
Wait, history?
Yep.
20.
Oh wow, I'm good at history for a change.
Yeah.
Both Xander and Neil. That's a kid's cartoon. Renz, you feel like you've heard that from somewhere, but you don't remember. Maybe from, like, your sibling, but you don't remember what it was about.
I am inciting this kid. How much does he believe what he's saying?
Give it a shot.
Actually, where's my... God damn it.
I mean, unless you roll a nat 1.
Like, the only way to fail that is a nat 1. You can practically see the over-the-top sparkle in his eye.
Since when did that happen?
See, this was actually a very recent move on the Federation side. You see,
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure I don't have to explain to you, but the Galactic Scourge has already been on the move. In fact, they've been on the move the whole time, and that's why I'm here.
And what exactly are you here?
To help suppress the Galactic Scourge and keep them from taking over the Earth? Obviously.
Yeah,
the
but
hell is-
like in this direction specifically, because you know, there's, it's interesting. Because you're like the rest of the members are not here. Are you going to run the move with them? Or?
I mean, I was told there was going to be a squad where I was going to be meeting up with, and it's going to be so exciting. I can't wait.
I look at Renz.
He's gonna like look very confused, and he's just gonna kind of whisper to you, "Is this kid in the reality right now?"
He's gonna do the sign like the moving hand sign in the middle, like. Eh?
I know there's going to be at least 3 more. I mean, my brother Ken and I are already here.
Your brother Ken.
Oh, yeah. He's right over there.
I'm gonna look.
Look the way he's pointing.
It's the gun tank.
Wait, is
Rinse-
it inside that or it is or
Of course he's inside. That's funny.
Rince is gonna motion
worry,
to
it's
Neil.
just- I just haven't seen
You must be the funny
inside.
one on the ship.
Wait, who?
He's pointing at, he's looking at you, Neil.
Me, the funny one? Come on.
You heard the kid. You're the funny one. He's gonna bump you on the side.
But don't worry, it's just that I haven't seen him, so maybe it's just I was in the right place. So, yeah, don't worry.
Glad to meet someone that's actually funny. I mean, most of the people around are pretty serious.
I know
Oh,
that happened.
I'm running out of time. I gotta keep my exercise routine going. Dr. Miller's gonna be upset if I don't.
Oh, well, be on your way then. And he's gonna step to the side.
Right out.
And he's gonna salute the both of you and get back to jogging.
Rince is gonna give a light salute.
Let me
Very
check
like so.
one thing really quick here. Ba, 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 ba. Roll 20, you suck at loading. Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah.
Renz, out of the corner of your eye, you do notice that as soon as June is out of sight, the 2 guards kind of slack significantly, and then they all, like, almost simultaneously, like NPCs, pull out, like, cigars and a lighter and just start smoking.
Rince is just gonna like look confused, and he's just gonna look to Neil. What the hell is that all about?
I have no clue.
Well, it's nice to know that somebody's just as in the dark as I am.
I just hope they don't smoke their freaking cigars next to the GMR. Gonna just, I swear to God, turning it on and stomping on them.
What, does it damage the metal or something?
Oh, it cleans up. You'll be surprised.
Really? Okay.
But no, the problem with the bull smoke, it will get inside and it will smell like that forever.
Oh, kind of like getting into the, I don't know. Hey, hope you don't mind me asking, but I've actually been looking for somebody. About yay big, green hair. Kind of looks like a weasel, but if it was like a person.
Looking through memory banks.
I mean, yeah, give me like a brief history check.
Oh,
Yeah, no, you know exactly who he's talking about. In fact, you met him a couple days ago. That would be, oh god, even I'm bad at names.
that's the one who found me.
The man who offered you the job, yes.
Is he on the ship?
No.
Wait, what was the name of that guy?
Louis Nander.
Wait, what's the first name?
Louis.
Why do you name someone like me?
Eh?
Okay, anyway, wait, are you talking about Louis Nander?
Yeah. Oh, so you are familiar with them.
I mean, he's not on the ship.
Well, that's just my luck. Wait, wait, how do you know him?
He offered me this job.
That makes things a little bit more interesting.
How?
I'll be a little bit upfront with you.
Please do. I'm tired of bullshit at this point.
I'm not exactly here as part of the crew. I've been actually investigating Louis on behalf of my commanding officer, but honestly, I have my own personal issues with this case. See, Louis was actually one of my old war buddies. If it wasn't for him, I'd be dead and vice versa, so...
No,
When I heard...
Okay, you're helping because I thought that we were getting into trouble.
Nah, I just want to make sure he hasn't stuck his nose into the wrong, I just want to make sure he hasn't gone in over his head, if I'm going to be completely honest with you.
We're probably getting into trouble.
Yeah, and considering that most of the people on board were hired thinking that they were working on stuff for a museum, and it turns out that there is a potentially active gun tank with a pilot that does not know what he's doing, there's a lot of...
Well, I have my doubts on not knowing what he's doing. I have my doubts of whether he's in reality or not.
Yeah. I don't know. Either way, it's concerning.
It's concerning because coming from my line of work, there were really weird crap that was done during certain times. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of them.
You're like a gearhead, right?
Let's say yes.
Okay. Well, just try to keep what I said here under wraps, you know, just for now. I think it's best to play things by ear, but if I were you, I'd keep an eye out. Something about this whole scenario isn't right.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Nice. Nice meeting you, Neil.
Yeah. I'll probably keep my ears out. If something weird happens, probably let you know.
Okay. I appreciate it.
The fact that there's active military here bothers me.
Yeah, same.
We will slowly transition
Can
over to...
Can
Okay.
I just not gonna say anything. Neil now has a mission.
Deal. Objective acquired.
I am going back to the GM and I'm making sure that this thing works.
Mm-hmm.
And if this thing has a computer, I'm setting it so it has a password for myself.
That is fair. Xander, move back to you. More particularly, we come back to the shot again of that essentially broom closet where you just hear banging on the other side, and it's just you hear, "We're dead! Door stuck! No!"
Wait, there wasn't a. And then this means that it was terribly vent. Why is there no vent? Why is there no? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and open the door. I'm gonna try and open the door.
Just Haru just spills out air.
Haru sounds like a dog.
Whoa. Yes. Nothing I can do about that.
Okay, well, you're going to be on. Come here, and he just picks up Haru.
Mm-hmm. A discovery was made.
Oh, okay. What did you find?
Data.
Did you find anything on our targets?
Not yet.
Our location?
Additional assistance required.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Going down to that hall that we previously mentioned.
It's a little tiny hallway in the broom closet.
Okay.
Hacking is required.
Okay. Hacking!
Bold.
16.
That will get you just into the terminal to finally see what the heck is going on here. And why Haru immediately was like, this is a bit above my pay grade. So on the surface, there is immediately like, this is the specs of the ship, this is like its designated course. You also see something just in the basic information, the objective. It's just a file called The Objective.
Okay.
But there is also very clearly a whole plethora of like encrypted information in this terminal. It seems that it's connected towards the hangar bay, where there might be a secondary terminal. Essentially, they basically are connected to each other. That it looks like data cold storage, essentially. So essentially what it is like, these are the heavy encrypted stuff looks to be like private documents, digital documentations of like blueprints, information, things that are important to maintain the mobile suits in question, things like that. While that other terminal might have retractable like drives that pertain to each mobile suit separately.
Oh, okay.
And that terminal is over in the hangar bay. That much information you can get out of the basic information here.
And I can't dig any deeper?
You certainly can. It would take you some time. And it would run you the risk of potentially getting caught again. Like, with a 16, you haven't gotten past really much of anything. Certainly haven't triggered any alarms, but you haven't gotten any great information. You have got the objective.
Okay. Well, Haru, what do you think? Should we just go ahead and go for in for a penny, in for a pound, or no?
Knowledge.
Okay. He's just gonna try and get past security without tripping anything. on this terminal?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get a D100 roll real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say June, as you're kind of jogging by, you do notice that there is like an open door.
Looking at the door, like what's it say?
Well, you can't see what the door says because it's a sci-fi door, as in it,
Oh,
like,
it's one of
retracts
the
into
Star
the
Trek
wall.
doors.
Yeah, but you do notice that there is someone inside. And it is one Xanderbell.
Does this individual look suspicious?
You don't know, but he does have like a little Haru ball, and you remember seeing that on your favorite show.
Huh. Hey, I know those things. Hey, what's going on in here?
Oh, hello there. Oh, you're the Gundam pilot.
Oh, yeah. Wait, you heard of me?
It was hard not to. So, what made you get...
He's immediately looking past you and looking at the Haru.
Oh, Haru. Oh, yes, this is Haru.
Haru like covers his chest and like his the bottom towards the ball, like he's covering his privates.
I've never seen one in person. I've only seen one in cartoons.
Yes, yes, I've actually had Haru for a long time. Be very careful with him. He's very temperamental.
Where are my manners?
And June will begin to salute.
Jun Aramaki, Gunting pilot for Tank Force 5.
Back of Xander's mind. This kid's crazy.
This kid's nuts.
Xander just puts out a hand and says, Xander Bellwind, former Earth Federation.
What do you mean, former?
I mean, I work for another company called Trihorn.
You've never heard of this company, June.
He pulls out a business. I would have a business card, right?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Sure.
Yeah. He pulled out a business card, and it's Trihorn logo. It says Xander Bowen. I'm assuming research, like some sort of researcher title, chief researcher or something like that, or.
Oh yeah, no, if this is Trihorn's like official like cards, it is like really high end like card. It's pure white, save for like the Trihorn logo, like in the center, and then just Xander's name and his occupation at the bottom in like pure black text.
Mm-hmm.
It is very fancy.
Wow. Wow. That's gotta be official. I mean, look at this.
Yeah. Our company actually tries to make sure mobile suit pilots come back.
Oh!
That's
Okay.
our goal. Yes.
Oh, that
So,
that is very commendable. I mean, I've heard how many were lost because the Great Scourge is going around. They got their eyes on Earth. They want to get their mitts on it, but we were not gonna let them.
June, wife. Do you mind if I call you June?
Sure.
June, yes, just breathe for a moment, please. It's fine. I understand you're doing your part.
Doing my part. Dang it! I'm on the schedule.
Yeah, just make sure to just take a moment.
Right. I gotta take this moment to stay on schedule. Bye!
And he's jogging out.
What a chip I had.
This boy would have done well in Starship Troopers.
Yes, I'm doing my part. Oh gosh.
As you
Okay,
put
now
your attention back to the terminal, you realize that you were milliseconds away from Haru just tasing you.
Wait, me or June?
Yes, you. And then as soon as you look at him, he just retracts it back, and then just you hear a whistling
Why do you
noise.
threaten me so?
You were taking too long.
I just saved you.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was getting caught. Okay.
So, with that out of the way, I would, instead of rolling, so, do you want to hack, or are you going to use the assistance of Haru?
I'm gonna use the assistance of Haru.
Okay, so please roll your hacking tools, but with advantage.
16 again!
Wow! Absolutely nothing is gained, but nothing is lost either.
Yeah!
You still
Okay,
have
well-
the objective.
Yep. Oh well. I guess we could just go ahead and see if I could get some of those, some peripheral scans of those mobile suits.
Sure, go for it, buddy.
What?
I said go for it, buddy.
Hmm.
But I'm guessing that means you're gonna head back down to the hangar, huh?
Yeah, but also I'm closing the fucking door.
Well, of course. Haru's just gonna kick the door as a last measure.
No, he's in my arms. No, he's not.
You're gonna try to kick the door.
Mm.
Ren's Primo, you're putting things together. What are you doing?
Oh boy. Well, I'm just writing down everything I've learned so far on my fancy dancy little notepad.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness. Well, he's gonna stretch. Might as well get familiar with the ship. And he's just gonna start looking around different parts of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, he's looking for any potential signs that Louis might have been here at some point.
Give me a quick investigation check.
Let me investigate. 6.
That's not very good. Looking around the ship, it looks like a ship. It's got hallways. It's got windows that lead to space. That's kind of horrifying. It's got like beds. That's neat.
Cool.
I would say with a 6, you'll get this. Is the kind of going up towards like the like captain's chair, the helm of the ship, if you will. Something does kind of strike you as odd. As you're kind of like, you don't have access to the helm, but as you kind of peek in through a window, you kind of notice there is definitely like a light on in there, but you don't see movement. Maybe it's an automated system.
It's a little bit weird, but I'm not really familiar with these new high-fangled ships. Maybe that blue-haired kid has some info. And Renz is just going to look for June specifically.
He's not being stealthy or anything. You can hear him jogging along.
Wonderful. And Ren's Primo's just gonna like just be casually walking, and then see June. Hey, you still on your jog?
Oh, yeah. I gotta make sure I keep up my exercises. There's a lot of interesting people on this ship.
Yeah, I noticed. How about I jog with you, actually? Give you some company.
Ah, I've never had anyone join me before. This is a good change.
So, tell me a little bit about the Scourge, did you call it?
Ah, right. The Galactic Scourge. Have you've heard about Elcor, right?
Yeah.
Give me a
Ugly,
quick
green, one eyes.
give me a quick history check, Renz.
Okay, I'll roll a history. 7.
You're starting to piece things together here. You do remember the name Elcor.
Oh shit, okay.
But like, can't be right. Hey, your sister had talked about it a lot. When she was like really little. Like, it was like the bad guy of a show.
Oh wait. You're not talking about that cartoon, are you?
Can you believe that those cartoons for Tank Force 5 was actually telling the real story?
And I don't assume by Scourge you mean Xeon necessarily.
Xeon? Is that like Trihorn?
Do you not know what a Xeon is?
I just learned what a Trihorn was.
Okay. He's just gonna scratch the back of his head.
I mean, that's what I heard. That's the name of the thing I heard from the guy in the computer room.
Who's been like informing you about all this information? Because you know I'm obviously not aware of.
Oh well, I learned about Trihorn from that Xander.
Xander.
Yeah, he was in the room with the computers with the little Haru.
Oh, okay. What about so you said that the team fighting squad 7?
Force 5, silly.
Oh yeah. So it's real.
Well, yeah. Everyone in the Federation, like, it turns out that it was such a huge deal, and that they were making a new team because Elcor and the Scourge has come back, and they needed my help specifically.
Your help specifically. Who specifically, came to you? Like, are there any names I could go to learn more about Elcor and the Scourge?
I mean, probably Dr. Miller knows the most.
Dr. Miller. Can I roll a history check?
Sure.
Let's see. That 20.
You don't necessarily know that name, like, as in, like, name to face. But you've definitely read that name, like, once, potentially. It was in, like, a newspaper a couple years back. But it mostly had more to do with like a Dr. Ishimura, or sorry, Ishimuni, instead. But Miller was like an up and coming scientist who was looking into like a field of biology. But that's really all you've ever heard of her name.
I'm a biologist.
I'd say she probably only knows the most because she's like the only one that I know that came along. I don't think Dr. Ishimuni's on board.
Yeah,
I think he stayed behind.
I think. Wait, Dr. Miller's on board.
Huh? Yeah. That's why I had to keep up my routines. She gets cranky.
Okay. Well, I think I might pay the doctor a visit. Now that you mentioned that. And Ishimuni decided not to come, right?
As far as I know.
Okay. Can you point me in the direction of the good doctor?
Oh, well, you know where the hangar is. It's actually the opposite way that we were down the hallway. I think that's where the medical bay is.
Oh, okay. She's in the medical bay. I'll
Where else you gonna find a doctor?
uh, he's gonna like just think quietly to himself. Well, yeah, sorry to interrupt your jog 2 times in one day. I'll let you get back to your exercises. You know, a soldier's got to be in top tip shape.
You're a soldier?
Oh yeah, I go way back. I was in the 1 year war.
Whoa, I heard about that.
Yeah, me and my squad were something. Do you know we took down 2 well, I guess you wouldn't know what this is. Do you know what a Zaku is?
Zaku.
Big
I didn't hear about
big
that.
robots, green.
Wait, you fought Scourge.
Yeah, I fought Scourge. Took down 2 of them with my team.
You can see how starry-eyed June is.
Oh well, you know, it wasn't anything too impressive, but you know, none of us were piloting mobile suits.
You did it without
Yeah. Just the clothes on our backs and a giant missile launcher.
Oh, please let you be a member of this squad, please.
Well, probably should get talking to Dr. Miller, but I guess if you want, I can recount you in some stories for the time being.
Oh my god. Oh my. Without even having to use. Just like Tank Force Red.
Tank Force Red.
Yeah, the leader of the squad. Keishikai.
Yeah, I guess just like whatever you just said. It's gonna pat you on the shoulder and get distracted because you've taken note of him, and he is very egotistical.
It would be my honor if I led the way.
Wait, on your squad?
No, to the medical bay.
Oh, yeah. Just he's just gonna like you first.
I mean, they never specifically said where I was jogging. They just told me to go around and stretch my legs and make sure I was in tip-top shape. You know, takes a lot of work to get the gun tank going.
Yeah. I'm sure you piloting mech suits is very strenuous on your body.
Not mech suits like plural, just the one.
Just the you know what I'm talking about. How long have you been piloting?
Well, more recently, within the past year or so, there's been more and more simulations.
Okay, more simulations, you say?
But according to them, I'm one of the top pilots.
That's pretty impressive.
I mean, they gave me enough rewards to say so.
They gave you awards for completing test missions?
Yeah. I've got videotapes, I've got posters, I got magazines.
Of your TV show.
I can't wait to see what happens if I complete an actual field operation.
Say, how old are you?
23.
23. Oh. Okay. He's just also writing all this down in his little notepad as they're just walking through, and he's taking him to Miller.
Yeah, you, as you're walking and talking, you guys enter in towards a area where very recognizable as like a medical bay. The door leading into it is like sheer white with just a red cross on it.
Okay. I'm just gonna step through.
You walk in, it is bright white. Like the floor is white, the walls are white, everything is white, including the light. Ow, it burns.
That reflecting everywhere.
So, Roll a perception check real quick.
I'll do that actually. Perception.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say you just needed to get above a 10. You gonna notice June is unfazed.
Unfazed by the light?
Yep, by everything, by the complete sterile environment, unfazed.
You've been in rooms like these a lot, haven't you, kid?
Yeah, you could say that.
Amongst all of the bright white, there is a very identifiable splash of color, as there is only one scientist in this entire, or I guess there's one medical officer within this whole area, and that would be one Rosa Miller, who, as you enter in, appears to be packing some cases.
What does she look like?
She is about 5'6", with pretty bright red hair that kind of curls near the ends. It's a little past shoulder length. She has a continuous kind of annoyed look to her face, despite the fact that you could probably bet that when they were younger they probably were very attractive, but they are very clinical in their movement and in their posture at this point in time.
How old would you say they appear to be currently?
They appear to be somewhere within like their mid to late 30s.
Okay. Okay, are there any mirrors in the room?
There is one.
Okay, no, Rince is just gonna go up to it and kind of do his hair a little bit, make sure it's alright. Hey, I didn't get you there.
Oh. June.
Hello, Dr. Miller.
She looks at her watch for a brief moment, kind of like scowls a little bit, and then kind of looks back up. Have you taken your medicines yet?
Oh no, is it that time already? Okay.
No, you have time.
Okay.
I'm just making sure.
I think I left it in the cockpit. I gotta get back.
Please make sure you do.
And June jogs off.
Hey there. Rince is just gonna, walk up. So you're the medical officer aboard this ship?
I am Dr. Rosa Miller, yes.
Nice to meet you, Rince Primo.
Pleasure.
And he's gonna do, kind of like a tongue-in-cheek, sort of bow in front of her. Oh yeah, I was talking to your friend, June, earlier. He was telling
He's
me...
not my friend, sir.
Okay, you're, associate? Is that fine to say?
He is a patient.
You're patient. Well, I was just wondering, what's his job aboard the ship exactly?
Currently, his job is to finish his job, jog, take his medicine, and then return back to his post.
And his post is, if you don't mind me asking?
In his gun tank.
See, Renz is actually, is there a doctor's chair, just that
Yeah.
he can just obnoxiously sit in?
Yes.
When, I was, told about this vessel, the mobile suits on board were supposed to be inoperable. They were, in fact, going to be used for a museum of some sort, and, I get on the ship, and then I see your friend June there, making a big fuss in his, gun tank. And I get to wondering, well, that's a pretty nice looking gun tank to be, out of commission for several years. It seems like there's a bit of miscommunication between parties.
Mr. Aramaki is a trained professional designed specifically to pilot the gun tank. Any further information? I would like to see your credentials.
What credentials do I have, Chibi?
You have a wet badge that you got from Elijah, and that's it.
Can I throw around his name though?
Oh yeah.
If I did, would it piss him off?
Yeah, but it's justify the means.
See, I was sent here by Elijah Garcia. I don't know if you're familiar.
I am not. You would have to inform me.
He's a pretty high-ranking official in Earth Federation, if I'm gonna be honest. Which apparently you also work for Earth Federation, but you know, again, miscommunication between parties. It doesn't seem like a great way to run a military.
Separate divisions have no reasons to get involved in other divisions' work.
But, okay, then why is my boss sending me here specifically?
That is an excellent question. One that I would like to know. Mr. Renz Primo, is it?
Yeah, you can call me that. Ren's Primo, and he's just kind of stretching his arms, still sitting down.
I will give you a piece of advice. One that I believe you should take heart to immediately.
Yeah.
And she kind of puts a hand on her bag and kind of just lifts the handle up, bringing it to her side very, like, robotically. I would suggest that you, and she checks her watch, see yourself towards the escape pods within the next 5 minutes. That is the friendliest advice I can give you. Have a good day now.
Wait, you're gonna have to explain a little bit what the
she walks out.
Escape. Wait, he's just gonna get up and like start like walking after her. You're gonna have to be more specific than that, lady.
I have given you all the information I can.
Oh no, you're gonna have to do more. I'm not gonna take. How fast is she, by the way?
She is moving at a brisk walk.
Hey, yeah, no, I just can't take that at face value. You're gonna have to be more specific. It sounds like a threat.
Providing any more information will compromise the objective.
We're working for the same people here, lady. You're gonna have to...
And that is why I have given you this bountiful information. Now you have a choice. You can either find the nearest escape pod, or find a mech to hide in.
Oh, shit. And he's gonna start running.
Yep. You head into the hangar. But before that,
Neil?
I would say Neil.
Oh, yeah.
Neil, you've been kind of... What have you been up to this whole time?
Wait, me?
Yes.
I'm messing around with the GM, making sure it turns on and everything. And
Oh, yeah.
putting the password on.
From your work, you can tell, yeah, everything works perfectly fine. Which is weird. Like, this is in perfectly working condition. It's obviously not, like, fine-tuned and perfect, but it works. Surprisingly well.
Okay, yeah, but okay, that works.
It even has fuel in it.
Wait a second. What does this thing has? It shouldn't have fuel. What the fuck? Just checking that all. Okay, he's going now through full diagnostic of that thing. Make sure pumps and everything work and.
Everything is in a state at barest minimum. It will function. Even more concerning is that you are aware that while, yeah, theoretically the weapons that it's supposed to have are for show, they are functional and loaded.
What the? The gun is even charged. What the? This is. Okay, I need
As
to
you're looking things over, you can see Xander Bellwind kind of coming in off the corner of your eye, who looks like he's heading over with his little Haru ball over towards a panel off in the far corner of the hangar. You know that's like the all of, like the data drives for all of the mobile suits.
The heck he's probably looking for. Oh, he's probably looking for the schematics and stuff. Should I tell him? Should I not? Like, God, Xander! And like, I come down and motion him closer.
Okay. He puts Haru on the. Actually, no, he's Haru with him. Okay.
Do you have any idea of, or you can tell me anything, or do I look? Okay, let me explain. You see that GM right there?
Mm-hmm.
I've been messing with it because one, I like the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I know it upside down. One, it's fully operational.
Ah.
Two, it has gas on it. And
So the
three, the weapons work.
No,
And they are loaded
that makes
and
sense.
charged.
That makes sense.
A museum piece is fueled and loaded.
Xander's gonna get really close, like up to your ear. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Look, I'm assuming you've had a lot going on, and I am assuming that something worse is going to happen. Because we're dealing with something I've dealt with before, and let's just say a lot of people died.
Okay, you better fill me in on what's happening right now, because there's.
I'm looking for a specific symbol. I don't know who these people are. They're probably a different subsection, probably not even related to who I'm looking for. It was Chibi, if you're there.
Yes.
What was the symbol again? It was
The delta symbol. It's like an upside down green pyramid.
I'm looking for people with the symbol of an upside down green pyramid.
Have I seen anyone with something like that?
Neil, you remember that the file that you were handed when you accepted the job had that symbol on it. It was also directly related towards your old Xeon captain.
Oh, fuck. The contract I signed had that upside down green pyramid.
Well, you might be working for some people that are not exactly the most well adjusted to your safety.
Oh, God, what the fuck do you put me through now?
Either way, so I'm guessing that something bad's about to go down, correct?
As you're saying that, you can see June kind of jogging into the hangar.
And probably seeing those two guards as well and pointing in, "Ah! You can't smoke here!"
They they put on the ground, stomp on it. They salute, Mr. Aramaki, sir.
Jesus, that startled me.
Would Rin's Primo be in the hangar by now?
A little bit.
Okay.
The chain of events is occurring.
I see.
I don't have time for this. I gotta get my medicine.
Neil is looking at you and then just goes back to Sander. Do you suspect anything happening in the ship?
Well, gonna say most likely, but we're dealing with space, multiple different directions. I say we make sure that we're near something that will be able to take a hit.
Okay, can you drive a mobile suit?
Never have, but I'm willing to try.
No, god damn it.
I design them. I don't drive them.
Okay, which ones are you more acquainted with? Out of the ones here.
Looks at the Rick Dom.
Hey, Neil, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like a data pad on you?
I should.
Okay, Xander, as you're like holding Haru, you do hear like a boop boop. File transfer complete.
Wait, what?
Neil, you receive a file on your PDA that automatically opens itself in front of you. It is the objective.
Reading?
It definitely looks like a last-minute added classified file. Oddly enough, from Earth Federation. It describes that a live fire trial is to occur before entering into side 5, which is the side that you guys are currently heading towards, and that a Jun Aramaki, being the sole survivor, is supposed to defeat a group of rebels accompanied by a Guazin-class battleship, will be the sole victor, proving that he is the dominant force within that engagement.
Yeah, we're getting in the getting the
Get in the dump, get in the dump, get in
Yeah.
the dump, get in the dump.
Okay. Where did you put the bottle?
I'm going with him because I'm making sure that thing turns on now.
Oh, it's by the poster. Of course.
God, I need to get Ren's.
As you're saying that, Renz is like sprinting in.
Ren's, get here fast!
Wait, what?
Get here!
Renz is just jumping over the side of some railing. So, you know something bad's about to go down too.
Yes!
Xander
Well,
just
shit.
Okay, I send Sander to the dump. I get to Ren's.
Okay. There any? Oh, God
Okay,
damn it.
okay, we're gonna get attacked real fast. Right
Yeah.
now, you need to get which of these ones you know how to use.
Oh,
They are all apparently they're all fueled up. They work.
God damn it! If I. Okay. I guess the Gundam's fine, but
Yeah, sure. Oh god, sure.
I-
Get
I-
in. Do you know how to run diagnosis and everything?
what now?
Have you ever flown one of these?
Technically, no.
Get in. I'll be with you. Just get in.
Oh shit.
I
yeah.
go to Sander to make sure that one turns on.
I'm pretty sure. Can Xander figure out how the fuck to turn it on?
I mean, you have worked in the diagnostics of like many mobile suits. Turning one on should be relatively simple.
Yeah.
If it weren't for the fact that as soon as you had to let go of Haru, it went back to that little data stack, and it's just like loot.
You know, Haru, if you keep doing that, you're gonna die.
I'm gonna roll a D100.
Oh no.
Pray that he is lucky. You know what? The fate of what data you receive, Xander, will be in your hands, high or low.
Hi. Damn it!
Haru just like grabs one of the data slates and rips it out.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to pay for data recovery.
It kind of looks at it and goes, "Oops."
Let's
Runs. As you're all kind of looking over your mobile suits, you can see through the massive, like, hangar window, you can see what looks like an escape pod fired off.
Fuck.
I wonder who that was.
June.
Is there comms open?
Yes. Mostly within private channels and things like that. So as long as you've shared the numbers between each other, then it should be fine. But June, as you've gotten your medicine, you're kind of looking things over, you notice something really weird.
Hmm?
The guards are gone.
Probably realize they're in trouble for smoking in here. You can't smoke in a hangar. Hey, where'd everyone else go?
Get in your tank.
Huh? Okay.
Get it. As the Rick Dom is powering on.
Do I get there?
Get where?
To the rig dom. I was going to the rig dom.
Oh,
make
yeah,
sure.
no, that's not hard at all.
Okay, I'm just making sure that everything he's doing it in the correct order and everything.
A lot of the technicians are very confused as to what's going on.
Get into an escape pod or get in a suit.
Okay. Every single mobile suit has like an external speaker thing.
Yes.
I hit the button. Everyone to escape pod. There's a big probability we're getting attacked. Move it!
We're under attack!
If we were getting attacked, wouldn't the captain say something?
You are lied to.
Renz, that's when you kind of piece things together. There is no captain.
Oh shit! This is an automated system. This is a setup. Everybody needs to get out now, or you're gonna die.
Okay, Sander, you're good. Mm-hmm. If anyone can drive a mobile suit, let me know, and I go to the Gundam.
You guys are great at inciting panic. Yeah, people are going to kind of look around hurriedly.
Automated system, escape, a setup, sabotage. Scourge sabotage! It all makes sense!
I'm gonna say, Xander, how much... I'm gonna use your intuition for a moment here. Please roll me an intelligence check.
Okay. Intelligence. Go. Oh, thank God.
Okay, with something like that, you know that with the amount of time that is probably left, you do have the option of having Haru get another chance at grabbing some of those blueprints.
I'm sorry. No, you're staying with me, buddy.
Just kind of salutes at you. Neil, everything is ready. Xander's all set up. The Gundam is the bigger issue. Especially since Renz has apparently never piloted before.
Weird question.
Time for Crash Course Gundam.
I'm really in the dark here. I'm listening, though.
Okay, we're turning it on. So let me. I hit here and here and here. Wait for this. Turn on the APU. APU's spooling reactor spooling. And he's talking to himself the whole thing. And sometimes he's like, where's this switch?
Be more specific.
Look, I'm looking. Not every single cockpit's the same, especially freaking Gundams.
Ah, shit.
And I kind of remember what things are, but it's been a while. Here it is.
Yeah, Neil, give me a quick. Give me a quick. Maybe Arcana is tech. Yeah, give me a quick Arcana. 20. Not natural, but a 20. Yeah, it's confusing at first, but you get the hang of it really quick, almost like it's back in your heyday. You remember going over the prints of this thing, all of the manuals. This thing is a nightmare. It's a hunk of junk in your eyes. But right now, it's beautiful.
I mean, at the same time, I'm looking from outside while Renz is in the cockpit, so I'm probably looking everything upside down.
Yeah,
That
but
doesn't
you still
help.
remember. You still remember everything, and it is still disturbing how everything looks practically mint in this thing.
God damn it, why does this shouldn't be this good? I mean, it's not that well, it's kind of old, but not that old. Still. Anyways, okay, crash course. And I'm gonna attempt to teach him what the controls do.
Okay. Gosh, what would that be?
I have no clue.
It would probably be wisdom.
Wisdom. Because
Be
he's
able to
imparting
actually-
knowledge onto me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, give me a wisdom check.
Oh,
Weird thing, Chibi. Me actually getting in the cockpit of this thing, does it feel similar to that one day, like around 15, 16 years ago?
You get... That's an excellent question. Let me look at your sheet really quick.
Okay.
Give me a medicine check really quick.
Medicine.
wow, medicine.
20.
Yes. And as you sit in this cockpit, you get like a weird sense of vertigo. And you're reminded of that weird out-of-body experience. And Neil, despite the fact that you are a really bad teacher, you could have sworn you're a really great teacher because Renz is just kind of moving with the flow.
Oh, okay, you're getting that. I don't know how.
Like
but-
he's done this before.
Are you sure you haven't piloted before?
I'm sure I promised myself I would never pilot one of these things.
Okay, sure. Not time. Not the time for this. So, you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. I am gonna go to my GM.
As you're on your way to your GM, the gun tank is firing up. Oh my!
It's
boy,
loud,
that
and there's
thing is
already
so
smoke
loud!
There's smoke entering into the hangar already.
Oh God, no! Don't smoke my freaking. No, it's gonna smell forever. Wait, if I live through this.
And you can see through that big window in the hangar that you had originally saw the escape pod leave from. You can see something kind of moving into view, like a shadow.
No. Okay. Oh, Chibi.
Yes.
Actively. So. Let me explain something so we can like do something that is proper procedure that I probably did quickly in the both suits.
Yes.
So usually military equipment, especially like mobile suits, I equip them a lot to planes.
Yes.
Because space and stuff. Usually you have several radios.
Yes.
You don't have only one radio. You usually have 3 radios for different things. I set
Correct.
the primary radio to a set frequency that it's also in the GM. That way we can communicate together.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to the gun tank. I'm gonna probably turn on the speakers and just go, June!
Yeah?
Because I don't have his radio.
We're under attack, right?
Yep. You set one of the radios to this frequency so we can communicate.
Xander's already switching to that frequency.
So is Renz.
No, I already did it for you guys.
Oh, okay.
That's why one of the reasons why I went to both your cockpits.
Ken, there seems to be something up with the radio. There seems to be a crackle in the audio.
That being said, there's a crackle in the audio.
Okay, changing to the radio. Okay, everyone can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently, for what I got, there's some weird, complicated thing to make June be the only survivor.
Huh.
June, that might give you the ability to sneak through people and do some real damage.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're getting attacked, and for some reason...
By the Scourge! Oh, this is a setup by Elcor! He sabotaged the systems!
This is a setup by Miller, okay?
Okay, anyways,
I don't know what you're talking about!
Okay, everyone listen to me. We're being set up. The fact is, we don't know for sure what's happening. The only thing we know is this is a setup to kill everyone but June and make June look good. June, this is probably a setup so that someone can look good and probably aspire something.
Mm-hmm.
This all sounds crazy!
Yeah, it sounds really crazy, but apparently this is happening, and I didn't want this to happen.
Any of you even go through Federation training?
I
The Galactic Scourge is already on the move! Ken, open the hangar door!
There is a loud crackling from the speaker of the ship. It whines and hisses to life. And you can hear... Looks like we have some fresh meat.
Do I recognize
And
that voice?
You do not.
Okay.
But you do see this coming from the outside, window coming into full view.
Shit.
You got some choices. You can give up and hand over your loot, or die and we take it anyways. You know what? I'll save you the trouble.
I'm gonna just talk to June like, June, I need your help right now. I work with the Federation. I know my training. I'm on your side. We want to stay alive from here.
Yes.
And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take out the Scourge and blast Elcor's men out of space. Ken, what is the ETA on opening that hangar door?
The door's not even moving, right?
None of you hear any other voice.
Weird question. Are there any other people in the hangar?
No, everyone's scattered. I am going to very quickly do a thing, though. Because I recognize something that... The opportunity is always available. Okay, yeah, that's a 19. Yeah, your Haru is Haru. He doesn't listen to you.
Oh, God damn it.
He's doing what he wants.
Okay.
But you do notice that what the main thing that he is doing is first shutting the glass, like putting a metal panel in front of whatever you guys are just looked at. And then the second thing is loot.
Oh God!
Wow.
That
You get all the loot, like just all of it.
I need to take a moment.
Just all of it. Just give it all. All. Yes.
Now I'm mad.
Hey, this is what happens when Haru does what Haru does.
This is what happens when Haru does what he wants.
You brought this to yourself.
I love my destructive son.
Yes. You know what? I'm gonna give you an additional reward on top of what you would normally get from something like this. So yes, you have gotten all of the data on every mobile suit that is currently here. All of it.
Uh-huh.
Including development history. The secondary thing is that, Xander, you hear, like, a latch unbuckle, near the Rick Dom. You know what? I'm gonna go pull up the Rick Dom sheet. I'm just gonna... Yeah, here, you want the bazooka? You get the bazooka.
You motherfucker.
What is a now? To be honest, what is a rig done without its bazooka?
Exactly.
I know.
All right, let's fucking go.
Well, obviously it seems that the Scourge has even gone so far as to sabotage the hangar door, so there's only one course of action left!
And guns are aimed towards it.
Don't do it, Aramaki.
Don't do that. We'll depressurize everything. We'll just run through it.
Okay, now my mobile suit's moving.
Yes.
Wait, there's almost always a emergency unlatching system.
Yes, there's definitely one there.
I go through it. Everyone ready?
Brew, get the fuck back in here.
Shit.
Oh no, it's like zooming towards you. Boing, 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 boing.
Yeah, okay, good.
He's got
Now I'm ready.
bazookas.
Everyone close and pressurized.
Yep.
Don't know what that means, but sure.
Hold on.
Wait, what guns do I have in this thing?
Whatever is on your mobile shoot sheet.
Open this thing.
And I've got a bazooka.
I need to add your bazooka.
It's just ship death damage, right?
It is the damage type is yes. It's a bazooka.
We seem to be in the white nebulous of space.
Yes. There you go. You got your bazooka. You have one shot. But it does 5d10 fire damage and it does siege.
That's what it's for.
Yep.
But yeah, now that your tokens are down there, roll me initiative
Do we read with the character or with
with your mobile suit.
where's the initiative in the mobile suit?
Yes, the rich knob.
Oh,
Yeah. It's still an 8. Not bad.
I'm.
I see. 18?
Yeah, you fast.
Yeah.
the word is just
Okay.
goes.
That's his. He's doing his job.
I'm doing my job.
I'm now going to roll the initiative for a big ship. 12.
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah!
So, before anything happens, Ren's Primo, with your almost sheer precognition that you've developed sort of at this current moment. It's weird. We're not going to worry too much about
Story.
it. You get the feeling that you don't want to be near this door.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of instinctually back away from it,
Okay.
despite me never being in a situation like this in my life up to this point.
Is there anything you would like to do outside of that?
So they're about to bust open the door, right?
That's what's supposed to happen, but something is telling you to not be near the door.
Yeah, so I'm backing away from the door. And I'm gonna grab on so I can control the mobile suit.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna grab onto some part of the ship with one of its hands
Yeah.
and just brace myself.
Okay. With that, I will ask all of y'all to give me dexterity saves.
My greatest possible stat.
Us or
Your mobile suits.
okay.
Yes, as I was saying, the stat
That's what I'm
of
saying.
a tank.
8.
Oh god, that's a 2.
It's a tank!
Yeah.
Nimbly dodge tank.
Oh boy. as you are about to like open up the doors, there's a colossal explosion as a cannon round fires directly into the door, kind of piercing straight through the door for a second. The whole area is depressurized, so it shouldn't have been that big of a deal. The problem is that it goes past the door and into what you can only assume to be the core of the ship. And the whole ship explodes around you.
How much damage?
So for Renz and Neil, with Renz in particular, because of your bracing, I'm going to. So you would already have taken half damage. Now you'll take half of that. Neil will just take normal half. I hope that all makes sense.
Yes.
Quarter.
Yeah.
Who takes what?
You take half.
Half of what?
You'll take half of 9, Neil. At least your mobile suit will take half of 9 piercing damage.
So that's 4.5.
Just
5.
take 4.
Oh.
I'll take 4. I don't care. And Renz, you take 2.
Okay.
But Xander and June, your mobile suits take 9 points of piercing damage as shrapnel just enraptures both of your mobile suits.
You know, there was a chance you could have actually party wiped us right from the right from one shot.
Yes.
Some of us are made of paper.
Yes. I'm well aware. Thank you, Dan. Have better decks.
It's a tank! There's no such thing as decks! Combat time.
Oh, shit.
As the dust settles and clears, you all, within this now scrap heap that surrounds you, can see through the dust. Space dust.
What the fuck are those?
And you see, I'll pull up the token and I will present it to you. Oh my god. Have I been posting in Digimon Knighthood text this whole time? Oh my god. Well, let me stop doing that for a second. A bunch of dark maroon kind of colored Bawu.
But what?
Bawu. This is some double Zeta going on here right now. Which means that you are very familiar with these things, Neil. But speaking of which, yeah, it's your turn, Neil.
Great. Gundam are numbered. Perfect. Everyone, guess we're not gonna get this out of this without a fight.
Here's not.
Okay, spread yourself. Renz, don't get in too close. Sander, if you can back up me. And June, long distance. You know how that works.
I know my mission.
So let's get to this. How much movement? 45?
Yeah. Just assume every square is 5. Verticality is also a thing.
Yeah.
At the current moment, it's not going to matter too much, because the only form of cover is the debris you currently reside in.
I'm gonna move. Here. I'm gonna move here. That's 30.
Okay.
I guess I only have one weapon shot,
Yes.
and I'm gonna use my beam rifle on this guy.
Okay.
I can't.
Oh my
read
God.
the button.
That is a
I can't-
nat 20.
Oh wait, really? Jeez.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I think that dude is dead.
Yeah, he's got nothing. You just flew up, and this thing that is in like this oppressive, like this dude's like in a "you're approaching me" stance, and you just right in directly into the core.
He killed Jimmy.
There is an immediate like. Okay, I'm gonna ask. So you're not targeting. This is aimed just to kill, right?
I'm gonna hit it like I know this thing. I probably touched those actually.
It's a nat 20, so regardless of what of anything, if you're targeting or not, you still hit.
I mean, I'm probably aimed somewhere like out that it will disable it, but it will not explode and kill the pilot.
Sure, or you don't want to kill the pilot?
No,
Okay,
I want to disable the thing, but not kill it.
interesting. All right. Yeah,
If I
I can
can.
say you have disabled this mobile suit in a fashion that has left it incapable of movement. If you could hear the scream over the comms,
You motherfucker.
Okay.
that's what you get for boasting. But you could very tell, like, all the other Bawu, like, come to attention and they have their weapons ready now. They're like, oh god!
I'm gonna use the less. I moved 30. I have 15. I'm gonna use the rest of my 15 to go here.
I want to check something really quick. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure the movement was correct. Sure. Gun tank. Do your gun tank thing.
Wait, what about me? Oh, wait, never mind.
You're a Rick Dom. You're slow.
Yeah. I forgot. I got a 5, not an 8.
Ken, damage report. Are there any fires? Okay. Then we know exactly what to do. Wow. Miguel's a good shot. Okay, not important. We have to disable the one up here. Okay. Initiate jets. And aiming. Yes, I realize that. Center shot. Let's go for an impact and see how it reacts.
24.
A 24? That will probably still hit, unfortunately.
And that is 32 piercing.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, right, that's right. You have non-call, so you actually can't target with it. But that still messes him up.
And keep going.
And it just keeps sailing. There is somewhere, off in the distance, a space seagull that has breathed its last breath. I'm gonna depict this as soon as this GM that is moving faster than most standard GMs has blasted and disabled one of these Bawu. I'm gonna put a sleep sign so he's not technically dead, but you get the idea. But as soon as this thing is disabled, this gun tank kind of pedals its way through space, doing gun tank things. Fires off a blast at this Bawu that has its gun ready. It peels through the barrel of that rifle, and the whole beam rifle erupts in front of its hands and creates a chain reaction that goes throughout the whole mobile suit. It explodes.
First target down. Secondary fire. You think you should? Yes. What? Okay. Galactic Scourge. This'll be. You will never get your hands on the blue planet Earth. Ken, aim directly for that ship.
Do you see that overcomes?
Oh, I'm yelling.
Yeah.
I would have. Here's the thing with June. He doesn't know to be quiet at this point.
No.
But he is aiming for the ship. Boom.
23.
Oh, you have a second shot.
I do have a second shot.
Yeah.
That's why everything else is so shitty for you.
Yup.
Yes. Yeah, that will hit, but I would say just barely.
But it hits, and it's doing 34.
And it's siege, so it's doubled.
It is a siege shot. 68 piercing damage.
The Plang 8 really. This was actually Plang 8.
You fire off one of these cannon shots, and you can see a gouge being bored into this ship. There's probably a decent amount of like parts in that ship that now no longer work.
Meanwhile, in Neil's mind's like,
And Xander.
There goes the escape plan, and that's why you also don't bring the freaking ship to the front. Like, fuck, stupid captains.
Yeah. Good shot, kid.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
Hypester?
Yep. Over the intercoms, he says, June, there's valuable Earth resources on that ship.
They're
Please
stealing our
engage."
resources as well.
What?
Wait a minute. Are you saying that this ship has already made its way to Earth?
No,
We
it
can't
has
let it get
some-
back to its home planet.
Or we can commandeer it ourselves, and then shoots his
Wait.
fucking gun.
God,
June, give me a quick perception check.
Oh.
Perception. 13.
To answer your DM, you do see a set of text that appears, at least while you're looking at the ship, that appears like on the display, and it marks the ship as stolen.
This is a stolen ship. Ken, are you reading
And
this
that
intel?
Specifically, that it, at one point or another, belongs to Earth Federation.
Did you say it was a stolen ship?
Oh,
Neil, since you're the closest to it, you would recognize these Bawu look like the very definition of secondhand, and the ship itself, yeah, this is like a pirate ship. Like, this is all slapped together. It, in itself, barely functions.
I mean, they put a hole in a stolen ship. Oh, crap.
Yeah, no, this is probably was stolen. It has been better days. Think that's our way out. So let's get rid of this and just make them surrender. It will be fine. They were attacking us.
21 on.
Yes? I'm
Yeah. Yep.
That will hit.
Okay. Which, yeah.
See, this is
this
why you should never let your players like go before the enemy, because they'll just completely kill everything.
We are rolling well, so
You're rolling extremely
it's,
well.
That's 20 damage, piercing.
Yeah, it's 20. Not enough to kill it. Does a lot of damage though.
Mm-hmm. I'm specifically trying to make sure it doesn't make it explode.
Well, that would require targeting.
Okay. That's fair. Well, that's the end of my turn, because I can't shoot again.
It's hard to non-lethal a gun.
Mm-hmm. Especially one that rapid fires.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're telling me, King.
Shit. Nander, what did you get me into? So Renz is going to, following what Neil told him, gonna try to spread himself out from everybody else.
Jesus.
Woundward's fast.
Xander just aimed at this guy, right?
Yes.
Okay, Renz just kind of, again on instinct, is going to pull out the Woundward's beam rifle and take aim at this individual right here.
Now, are you going to target any limbs, or are you just going for a basic shot? Now, unlike every other mobile suit, the Woundward does not take a AC penalty to target shots.
Interesting. So, Renz is gonna be like aiming it, and then he is gonna kind of follow what he saw Neil doing, but also remembering tactics that he used back on that day 16 years ago. And he is going to try to disable this thing's optic system.
Okay.
If it doesn't destroy it outright. One beam rifle, 13.
Okay. That will miss.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Unfortunate. But you fire off the beam, and it's a strange out-of-body experience, because you know that you missed, not because of the fact that you weren't aiming at it, but it's because you were too focused on aiming at it.
I see. Well, because verticality is a thing, Renz will actually use the rest of his movement, which I think was like 20 feet. And he is going to actually descend 20 feet.
Okay. You are taking the low ground.
Yes.
Oh,
That's my turn.
Now, okay. So it's the pirate's turn. They're pirates. They do pirate things. This one that is like next to no HP at this point is going to actually fly over to its ally and get over to his side, and it's going to kick it directly at Neil.
oh boy.
Essentially acting as like a basic barrier between it and you. I'm gonna ask you, Neil, to make a quick dex save.
Guess.
Okay. A mangled body of a Bawu like slams into your chassis. This is going to give its attack advantage. So net 20 on Neil. That will do. It will do it. So it will only, unfortunately, just do 5 radiant damage to you. As it, like a tiny little beam flechette gun just goes. Like grazes your shoulder. It doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, it's 5 damage. It's still a lot, but it Ow.
Damage.
This one is going to... Yeah, no, I think it can acknowledge what the highest threat level is at the current moment. We go... It will move. It doesn't have that much movement. Actually, wait, what am I talking about? It's the Bawu. Yes, it does. Why the hell does it want to line up? No, that's stupid. But...
The boo-woo?
This is an interesting ploy. It is going to... pull out its 2 wrists and point them directly at the Rick Dom. And it is going to fire off its missile sleeves.
Okay.
Which, fun enough, it's 4 missiles. That it's 2 on each side. Just go bang bang. Unfortunately, you can only do it once, but hey, if it works. That's 10.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit?
Oh, God, no.
I didn't think so. So
I thought you meant 10 damage.
No. It's trying to attack you. 10 doesn't hit. It fires off these grenades, and... Yeah, no. Maybe they just don't know range, but it does explode, like, right in your face. It's very impressive. It's like a bit of a smoke screen, but you're completely unharmed.
Chibi?
Yes.
Can through the smoke just a glaring purple eye come out?
No. Yeah. And then with the remainder of its movement, fuck that! Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I want nothing to do with that.
Oh! Oh, lovely.
Neil. Your turn.
Well, did that thing went just beside me and just went back exactly what it was?
It was attacking the Dom, and then it failed completely. The Dom basically intimidated it by existing, and it was like, I don't feel like that.
Its
That
eyes
sounds bad.
glared.
That was a lot of movement, I'm not gonna lie. Like, wow. Oh, come on, don't do this to me.
When you fire 4 rockets at a Rick Dom and it is unfazed, you would be kind of scared.
Wow, this thing's not helping me right now. No, it doesn't matter. Beam saber.
Slinking off this Bawu's like motionless body, you pull out your beam saber.
I am gonna do like a diagonal slash, trying to not hit the cockpit. I emphasize on trying.
Okay.
17.
So you're specifically trying not to hit the cockpit.
Yep.
So what are you trying to hit then?
It's a diagonal hit, like slice that it goes like, you know, like the diagonal slice through the chest through it's. I'm trying to go diagonally through the upper part of the cockpit, where it's like hitting the lower part of the joint of the arm.
You're basically going to the shoulder.
Yeah, it's more like shoulder to the head, like to the lower part of the head.
Roll damage. That's exactly what I thought. Ow. Yeah, you get the beam saber up underneath the armpit and then just pull up into the side, and you cream its like dominant arm completely off and slice around like the clavicle of this mobile suit completely off. It is a clean cut because it's a beam saber. There is no real reaction. Technically, the mobile suit does have its other arm, but it is incapacitated.
Probably there's no optics anymore, and well, not right, and like probably partial
The pilot's
melting
not
of
stupid. He
the
doesn't want to die.
maybe partial melting of the cockpit, maybe. Anyways, I'm shooting this guy.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can go for it.
Welp.
Ooh. Okay. Now I have to ask you, Mr. Luis Vasquez. High or low?
Hi. Fuck.
You fire off the beam the beam rifle after like just quick hot swapping the beam saber into the rifle and fire off the round. However, a small catch of debris kind of reflects a little bit of light off of the beam, and it kind of moves in a way that you couldn't have expected. I'm just gonna say it miss. I'll be nice. I'll be nice.
I'm gonna go with and just talk to June. June, put yourself in front of the bridge, aim the cannons, and make them surrender.
Front of the bridge. Right.
And I'm actually gonna not move to this guy. I'm gonna actually move my remaining. I have even 5 left. I'm just gonna put myself on top of the ship.
You're Gurren Laganning this right now?
I'm like just landing on top of the ship.
Alright. Gun tank.
Okay. Well, gonna move up my movement speed. Impressed.
I mean,
All
you
right,
can
that-
use your action to move again.
It still won't get very far.
Movement is movement.
But as he's moving up, he is gonna be on he's gonna be on the speaker comm, like shouting towards the ship. Like,
Alien Scourge on the stolen ship! This is your only chance to surrender!
Fuck.
You do know, thing of note when it comes to how the world of Gundam works is that the only reason you guys can communicate right now is one, because I'm being nice, and two,
Alright.
because you have the codes for your communicators. Normally, because you guys have mobile suits and that the ship exists, communications just don't work.
Yeah,
So,
that's it. I mean,
using your intercom, there's just crackle, just pure crackle.
Also, there's no air in space.
That's true. So you do that, June, but you get silence.
They're choosing not to respond.
Sometimes if you're close enough, it works. If you're close enough.
yeah, no, unfortunately they're choosing not to respond. June doesn't know what the actual thing going on is.
Mm-hmm. I'll say that took up your bonus action to do that.
I had a bonus action?
Well, in that case, if you continue to not respond,
It's like
Any additional scourge will be dealt with, such as this one.
Oh god, no what? Ah!
Fire!
Look at you.
Oh god.
14.
Miss.
Secondary shot. He must have some other defenses besides that deadly smoke screen he tried firing earlier. Not one.
Oh no. High or low, Dan?
High.
We are all going high.
Super low.
Ooh!
Yeah, we are just gonna stop and saying hi.
Hey, I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna take you aside here, Dan.
Christopher.
How much HP do you have currently?
11.
Okay, good. That means you can take a little bit more. That's 8. I'm letting you know that. How much damage does your weapon normally do?
Double the amount of actual total health I have.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a bit of a mercy here for a second here. I'm just gonna roll like a D10, and we're gonna pray together. All right. 7. Okay. June, as you fire your cannon, something has gone catastrophically wrong. Either it was some debris, or it was something wasn't cleared correctly in the barrel. Maybe it was those damn bodyguards who were smoking that ruined it. But the barrel of your cannon explodes, and you take 7 fire damage.
This is more intense than the simulations. Ken, use the auxiliary fans. Get the smoke out. Where's the extinguishers?
Sander. Something has gone catastrophically wrong with whatever is going on with June.
Literally can't help right now.
Not my problem.
No, it's more of I can't help him. When we're in the middle of a gunfight. Okay, well, you just see the Rick Dom just jetting off towards him. He's jetting off towards this man. With a heat saber in hand.
Man, if a mobile suit could scream in fear, it would. Oh, that misses.
And again. Damn it.
Fear dodging.
This man wants to live more than anything.
Oh god.
Okay.
This man wants to live. But Batty might not let that happen. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Renz is gonna see the explosion come from the gun tank. Kid, you still alive?
Yeah.
Hey, stand down. And Renz is gonna fly up this direction. And he's actually gonna use the rest of his movement to... Actually, before he does that, he's gonna take aim. Xander, was it?
Yep.
Okay, I'm not gonna think about this. But let's hope my aim in this thing just as good as my aim outside of it. He's gonna aim his beam rifle.
And anywhere in particular, or just at it?
He is gonna aim for the optics specifically.
Okay.
16. that hit, Chibi?
I will say
Miss.
yes, that will hit under very specific circumstances.
Okay. 22 radiant damage.
Just a very thin beam of light essentially fires out of this weapon that you have, and almost like a scalpel surgically just goes straight through the head of this Bawu, the eye being disabled entirely.
I'll never get used to this thing. And then with that, Rinse Primo is going to do a Rinse Primo. I'm in space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use the rest of my movement to get to specifically where Xander is and push his mech out of the way.
Yeah, sure, I'll let you do that.
Okay, Rinz is gonna push you this way. So, basically he's taking place of the last known location of where he saw the Rickdom. So if yeah, and also I want to say that was all of Rin's Primo's movement to do that.
Yes. I will also say, as you have gone through this so many times before, it is unfortunate that maybe it's because of the fact that you're using this sensation that you've only felt once before in your past. But you're having a bit of a fit.
Am I now?
Yes. Ren's Primo has taken 2 points of, I will say, internal bleeding damage.
What the hell? Damn it, not now.
There's definitely blood coming out of your nose.
Rin's Primo is coughing, but he's trying to muffle himself.
But our Babu friend here, you know, having his head disabled, Rick Dom rushed him, and then his lights went out. We're going to very quickly, like, zoom in onto the pilot of this Babu in particular, as he is screaming his head off, and we can very poignantly see that he has wet himself.
Oh, okay.
Poor corpse, though.
But he is going to, with the last bit of gumption he has, is essentially going to put himself into a death throw, by pulling out 2 beam sabers, and he's just going to kind of swing wildly.
Okay.
He's going to have disadvantage on this attack, obviously, because he can't see.
Yes. So
Does a 17 hit you?
Not if I use my reaction. So, any beam-based weapon, I can use a reaction to boost my AC by 3, so a field generator just erupts around Ren's.
Yeah, as this thing is wildly swinging, that's normally you can dodge this easy because you can see it, but then one lucky swing kind of comes in to attack you, and then almost instinctually, Renz, you hit a button that activates a field that catches that beam and completely deflects it for you.
Just be like, somebody take this guy out now. I don't know. Damn it.
Neil, you're on top of the ship, right? Are you, like, trying to look in anywhere, or are you just, like, sitting right on top?
Yeah, I'm sitting right on top.
Okay, well, there's nothing they can do to you then. But you will notice that for how long it's been, you're getting the sense that these might be the only mobile suits they had. Because there haven't been any more deployed.
And by the looks of the ship, yeah.
Yeah, they probably don't have much. But hey, it's your turn.
I'm gonna just move around and shoot this guy.
Okay.
People in need.
Put this guy out of his misery.
19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Just right. Well, there's no face to hit. Dude, let's go for lower torso.
Okay.
Does it hit?
Yeah.
22.
Ow.
Ow, my dick.
Yeah, you just like shot him in the groin. Even if it didn't kill him, he would have tapped out at something like that. Congratulations.
Oh,
You
okay.
You shot a man in the dick. I don't know what to tell you.
No, I was actually gonna grab myself and put myself in front of the bridge with the beam saber out, pointing at the bridge.
Oh, as soon as you even come into like the bridge, like where you can see the bridge proper, you see like a whole group of like pirates, obviously, have like white flags that they have like made out of their bed sheets. They are bowing profusely. Like they don't want to die.
I'm looking towards everyone to see more or less what's their state.
The wound would look minorly damaged overall, actually.
Same with the Rick Dom.
The gun tank looks messed up,
Chibi,
dog.
question: is the petite mobile in the cockpit?
No, but you can see that they're kind of like just floating in space.
I'm gonna motion to the Rick Dom and the ward to like mostly basically get in.
I'm gonna go help June in. All right, June. Let's get you in.
No response.
Tank in.
June.
No response.
Hello.
Gotta fix it. Just gotta get this part here. Let's see. This should be...
Okay.
At that point, probably a bunch more smoke is just gonna come.
We're ejecting smoke into space. Congrats, we have polluted space. Victory
Again.
achieved.
Operational.
Let's get you in, buddy.
Are all the aliens down?
Inoperable, yes.
Neil, something strikes you as odd now that you have the time to think about it. The gun tank requires 2 pilots. As far as you can tell, there isn't a second pilot in there.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. He's been talking about his brother.
He's talking to someone named Ken, and you haven't heard any response over radio. I'm guessing y'all load up your mobile suits in the hangars.
Oh, yeah.
I'm mostly gonna keep myself outside, pointing the beam saber.
Yeah,
No.
I'd go in, but I'd have my gun cocked.
Oh, so same with Renz. So
Yeah,
Renz is actually going to be on the communicator with Neil and everybody else. Okay, so this is how I see it. There's going to be at least one person to guard. That's going to need to guard the mobile suits when we're in the hangar. I'm going to go in and try to communicate in person. If anything happens to me, well, you know what to do.
Yep. Got it.
And Rins is going to hop out. Xander, if you want to come with me, you can. June?
Yeah, I'll come with you, Renz.
June is
June,
looking at
can you
these.
hear-
June is looking at these mobile suits.
Single eye. These are definitely them.
June, we need you on board now.
Yes.
These ones are taken care of.
Any other mobile suits in the hangar?
Absolutely none. It's just these 4.
We got them all. We'll try to rescue survivors if we get this ship under control.
Yep.
Okay.
Of course they would have taken hostages.
Yes.
Once in the hangar, Renz would actually hop out of his mobile suit.
So I'm going to allow you guys to expedite this, because this could be a whole shebang. But time.
Yes.
So you can probably try to convince them to do something, or you could just toss them all into an escape pod and send them on their way. Or you could do something way worse. That's really up to you. You're the people with a gun and a mobile suit, so...
All right. Well, we need a crew, though, to actually run this thing.
How many people does it take normally?
I don't know. Neo, how many people does it take?
God damn it. How many people does it take, Jimmy?
Roll me a quick history.
It's like, probably know the freaking answer.
So, the Guazin, for its time, which was UC-76,
Way too long ago.
it was very advanced. It was like one of the top-of-the-line ships for UC-76.
Was.
Okay.
Essentially, the big thing for this thing is its mobile suit storage. So in reality, the actual accommodations and people required to actually run this thing, technically just one person at the captain's ship can at least get it to move somewhere, so long as the engine still functions, which, considering that these pirates bought you in the first place, probably very likely.
Technically, just one person can make it move. If
We don't need
everything's
to
working.
We don't need to stay in this thing along. It's probably safer if we let them lick their wounds in an escape pod.
If we can't trust them, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. And Renz is just cocking his gun at this point.
Yeah, you guys shove 30, 40 people into one escape pod.
Holy shit. Does that include the mobile suit pilots?
I mean, did you guys rescue the mobile suit pilots?
Yeah, Renz would have said that he would have done that after
We
they
were
secured the
gonna
ship.
do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
We want to get the ship under control.
The 3 that survived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
So Renz is just gonna load them all up into an escape pod. I assume it's probably very cramped.
Oh yeah, extremely.
Okay, so you guys got off lucky with 1 casualty and a missing ship. And he's just gonna salute them with his gun and close the door.
And you send them off in deep space. I will say the captain did have a fancy cape. He was
Oh my god!
thinking he was the big machismo. So if anyone wants the cape, they can have it.
Renz will not want the cape.
I'm not there.
I'm taking this as a souvenir.
You're not seriously considering wearing that thing, are you?
Oh dear God, no! This is gaudy as shit.
Okay.
Neil is after we rescue the pilots. Neil's actually gonna pick mobile suits and put them back in.
All right,
What's
salvage.
What's left of them?
I mean, okay.
Oh
so
yeah,
here's
no,
the
they're
thing.
towing these things in.
One Bawu is in almost pristine condition. Almost pristine condition, of course, because you shot it.
Yeah, that was me.
No, the first one, the one that was the nat 20 from Neil.
Oh,
This one was
Beam
also
sabered.
Neil. That one's got like one arm that's cut off and its head is cut off, which you could grab them and then Elmer's glue them back together. I guess.
The other one's
Ness.
missing a head and a dick.
Yeah, the other one's missing a head and a
Oh
crotch.
right, this one Neil killed it. This one Neil killed it, and this one Neil killed it.
This one
That was June.
is
It's
gone.
gone.
yeah,
That one's gone.
that's space dust.
Maybe there's
Like,
limbs.
I might as well just do this. That one doesn't.
That one got
exist anymore.
atomized.
Oh, okay.
That one's. We would get one scrap.
Like one tiny piece of scrap out of that.
I
You
am
would have a
Tank,
better
hear
luck
me roar.
gathering the brain matter from that pilot than gathering any metal.
Ugh. Huh. So, Haru, what did we learn today?
Violence is the answer.
So we got our gun tank. We got the mobile suits and everything in the hangar.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as we get in the hangar, a door pops open and June is immediately his jacket's off and he's just there in his military green tank top. He's got a wrench in his mouth and he's bringing a toolbox out and he's already climbing to the top.
Hey, kid. We just went through a pretty rough battle. You sure you don't want rest?
Gotta keep this in operations. Like, we have anything? Is there any spare salvage around here? Are there any parts that are laying around?
Am I there?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, June. Don't worry. We'll fix it. Like that's kind of my job.
Also, I have the plans for it, so we know. How
Ah!
Wait, you have what?
You guys. As soon as you said we'll fix it to June, he has a reaction.
What?
You see him just kind of like weirdly like phase like
oh, that okay. I'll note that.
and immediately
Ooh.
grabs the wrench from his mouth and just begins to work. He doesn't need plans. He's not looking at schematics. He just is doing it.
Okay, that's happening.
Yes.
I don't think there's going to be any stopping him.
Okay, first things first. I need to see what's the damage on this thing, what's the fuel, where we are, and where we going, and probably check the IFF.
I will answer all those questions next session.
Okay.
As far as you know, the damage is yes. The fuel is good enough, and everything else
Somewhere.
is figure it out. But as you are now on kind of winding down, there's all that feeling of that exhaustion just hits you all at once now that the adrenaline has calmed down. That was a battle. It wasn't a hard battle, but it was a battle. Who are we kidding? It was a hard battle.
Xander's looking in their kitchen for coffee.
You find coffee pellets.
Okay. Good enough.
Just snort those.
So, there's one thing I feel we need to do.
Mm.
We should do a quick patrol over the ship to make sure that no one's left here.
Yep, we'll take care of that next time.
But we change the camera over to a fade out and then fade back in on one Dr. Rosa Miller sitting within a comfy couch, put in what looks to be like a docking port. And she is cross-legged, drinking a cup of coffee, while looking at a data slate that just says mission complete on it. And she goes, perhaps there is promise. Find out later, though. And that's where we'll end our session.
This feels wrong, but it is a heartless. Please return to the void where you came from. Pointing Keyblade, Fira.
Era.
Is a 16 hit.
Yes, it does.